electric trolling motor, pedal drive, and paddling. Okay, right behind me here you see I have a Raptor G2. We're going to show you a couple of the options if you owned one, what you can do with it. Also, for some of the Hobie owners, there's an adapter kit, or what would you call that, Sheldon? An insert?
It's the Hobie's insert to plug the hole in the Hobie, and we've adopted it to having a trolling motor in it.
So that I'm going to show you as well. So if you are a Hobie owner, stay tuned and check that out if you like. And let's get in here closer to Sheldon, and he'll show us the a couple options here.
Okay, the first thing is, this is an actual Hobie pedal drive. It's a version V2, version 2, and we've made an adapter that accepts the Hobie drive into our kayak, and it just locks in like so.
We don't need to lock it though, buddy.
Yeah.
So let me see here. Actually, it's got the word Hobie on it there for any of the Hobie owners at home.
They'll recognize it for sure.
So now we have the fin. What is that model? Do you even know what that model was called?
V2.
The V2?
Yeah.
And it's finned, right? So it's good quality, good pedal drive like that. Pops right into the insert. So if anybody's looking for a pedal drive.
Very, very simple to lift out. You're getting close to shore and you want to take your drive out, you can just lift it out and set it beside you on here, or you can set it behind you. So
the other good thing now, let's say we want to go with the trolling motor. What option did you design here?
Now this part here is an actual plug for a Hobie kayak and what we've done is we've modified it. We've taken a trolling motor and inserted it through the plug, and we've shortened the shaft in that, and for our systems it's very simple putting it in.
So this gray part though, this hard molded foam, that fits inside the Hobies?
Yeah, so this is an actual plug for if you have a Hobie and you don't want to be using your pedal drive and you want to put a plug in there so you can paddle like an ordinary kayak. That's a plug you would put in. We've just taken it and we've modified it to accept a trolling motor through it. Now this is a Hasbling trolling motor. It's a little light for maybe using on a Hobie because it's only 20-pound thrust. We normally use the Water Snake, which is a 24-pound thrust trolling motor. And that will just plug down in. Oops, I got that locked.
Now to get a snug fit, you were saying you warm it up a wee bit?
Yeah, for our kayaks, the form of our thing here, we actually mold them to fit in tighter, sort of thing. So we just heat it and we'll press it in and it stays that way. And
this one hasn't been done yet?
This one hasn't been done because this is actually was made for a person with a Hobie. He asked for this particular unit.
So you won't do that till you fit his?
Yeah.
So now you've got the electric trolling motor hooked up. You would obviously this would be a quick wiring though. Yeah. You've got a battery.
We got a battery down in here. Now, when we do it ourselves, I have an adapter and it just plugs in here for the trolling motor. Now this here is for the guy with the Hobie. I don't know what he's using, so I didn't do anything here. So this would be your battery terminals, but on our versions, we just have a thing that plugs in there, so it's very quick and simple. And
then in the hatch is where you've placed the battery.
You've got a little AGM battery down there. That thing is good for 6-7 hours of trolling speeds with the trolling motor and that.
So let's say we just want to go out for a paddle.
Yep.
What will we do in that case now?
Well, that's even simpler. This plug will come out. We call it adapter pod.
So everything is out now. You've got a big hole.
And we will plug it with this. And now you've just got an ordinary kayak. There's a bracket tab here that locks that down, and you got more space for gear or your kid riding with you or something like that.
And now you can paddle, and it's blocking the resistance from underneath, which is nice. And I've said it a few times now, these kayaks paddle very well with the pedal drive out. So that's a good what's that, 3 options. You got the pedal drive, the motor, and a paddle.
Yep.
I think I'm going to take it in the water and give it a little run around, but we're pretty cold water, so I'm going to throw my dry suit on and jump out there. So I got in, I'm in the water, I'm at the dock, got the life jacket on. I'm going to quickly test out the trolling motor here. It's all plopped in like you saw in the video. Let's give this a whirl and see what she's like. I'll hit reverse. There she goes. Put her forward.
So the ones in stock are what we call the water snake. What you're using there is called a has wing, and that was built just for a guy for Hobie.
So the white water snake is a
Faster.
24 thrust, and it only weighs 6.5 pounds.
Yep.
And it has built into the insert, so it'll stick into the Hobie Mirage, or not the Mirage, but the Hobie kayaks.
Yep.
And it fits the Raptors as well.
Yep. With the Raptor.
This is so simple. Got a small battery in the front, not a big deal.
And turn the motor sideways like that and you side slip. The maneuverability of it with the motor in front of you and the ease of doing it is really, really amazing.
Slow her down a little. I'll grab my paddle.
Oh.
I think that's the first time I've really used the motor, so I'll come in with the paddle just to be safe. So Sheldon, you hand me the camera, you pop this out, and let's switch it over. We'll switch it over to
Pedal drive.
the pedal drive. That was pretty neat. Oh, electric trolling motor. Good for the guys that go muskie fishing. Just go trolling all day. Myself, I'm not a troller, but for the guys that do troll.
As you can see,
setup.
this is an actual Hobie V2 pedal drive. And it fits right in like that.
So then, the reason you're pointing that out is because that insert you have that you've built will fit right into the Hobie kayaks as well.
Yep.
But you sell many of those to the Hobie guys. I think they're well aware of that. You've
Yeah.
sold many to them.
Yeah, when I do the Toronto show,
Top seller.
Yeah, top seller.
So let me give this a whirl.
People have never used a pedal drive before are really surprised at how fast you can move with the pedal drive. And the Hobie style flipper drive is actually the fastest and easiest non-fatiguing drive compared to the other ones that use a propeller.
See, when I lean a little, it gets a bit sharper.
Yeah. And another nice thing using the pedal drive, though, it leaves you hands-free if you just want to go along really slow and get, casting towards the weeds and reeling in, casting towards weeds, reeling in. That's the nice part about it. But myself, I'm like you. I like paddling.
But it's really good when you have options, though. For everybody's got different needs.
Yep.
Some people find paddling hard.
Yep. And that's the thing.
They might have an injured shoulder or a back, and I mean, a pedal drive will do if it works for you, it works for you. And if it's an electric motor, so many different ways now with it.
And that's the thing about the Raptor. You have all the options. You can use it as an ordinary paddle kayak, you can use it as a pedal drive, or you can use it as a trolling motor. And you could carry all three literally with you with all the space in the back. On the newer styles of the Raptors now, you don't have to have that thing coming off the way I just did. This is actually one of the first versions of the Raptor, and so things aren't quite as simple on it, and as we went along we made it better. Like anything else. When
Yeah, but even this is simple.
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't normally do this at the side of the dock.
No.
You'd already have it set up.
you would have it set the way you want to go, and that.
You know what? I'm gonna jump in. Aye. Talk about easy to enter a kayak. Aye. Woo! That was chilly.
I'll bet.
Right
This
up
is
the
actually May 23rd, just so people know. A month ago, there was still ice on here.
Yeah, when was there ice here? Just a month ago?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Well, thanks
Very,
for watching. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe. Hope to see you on the water soon.